Hey guys, Prongs Outdoors here. We're here to ask the age-old question that nobody's asking. Can a mouse catch a bass? I don't think I'm ever gonna fish with this again. Oh my God, this is sick. Stick around and let's find out. First cast. I'm here with my fishing partner today. How you doing, fishing partner?
I'm not fishing.
Ooh, that's gotta be a fish, right? Hold on, Daddy's gotta catch a fish. Oh! One hit it and I missed. Well, he missed. And then I missed. Oh, we're gonna get him.
Pay attention to that miss counter because let me tell you, I had one heck of a time recording this video.
I knew that had to be a fish. Look at that. He crushed it. Oh, we're peeing. We're spinning it around. Be careful. Hold on to your caboose. Your butt. Is that funny? Hold on to your caboose, boy. We're doing tricks. Oh, that was a horrible cast. Watch me catch a fish. Missed it again. It must be some little guys over here. Keep getting peed on. See, the nice thing about this little mouse is he's actually fuzzy. He's got fur. It's very interesting, but it's wearing off already as I cast it. A pretty cool idea though. As we've seen, it can definitely catch fish.
Should we tell me?
My idea here is just to get it in. It's shallow right there on the shore, and then there's a little drop, and then it gets deep quick. And that's where these bass are hanging out, hiding from the wind. Look, get out here, dragonfly, get. Leave my boy alone. Come on, you wanna fight? Hooah, hooah. Just dragonflies don't hurt you, buddy. They eat mosquitoes. We like them. Oh, birds. Dude, how many of those are you shoving in your mouth at once? There's no... You're seeing birds, you're shoving someone in your mouth. Ain't no bird, boy. Did I get him? No, he spit it again. I had a fish blow up on my lure and he just spit the lure out again. It's just got to be some little bass or something. The only thing that makes sense is that it's got to be a little guys in there hitting it because they can't seem to get the whole thing in their mouth.
This is what I kept telling myself so that I could keep my spirits high and continue to fish with this lure.
Oh, one just tried right there. Do you see that? Come back for it. Dang.
I spent the rest of this day just hanging out with the boy and not catching anything. It was kind of a miserable day as far as fishing goes, but the boy and I had fun, so it was a good day. I somehow misplaced the recording, and not only did I do that, but I messed up multiple parts of this throughout the video where audio dropped and things just didn't go right. But let me tell you the story. I got really frustrated with the fact that every time that a fish would blow this up, I wasn't hooking up. I mean, there were times where the mouse was all the way underwater, so you could tell the fish had it and spit it. So I thought, well, why not just try and bend out the hooks with pliers? Let me tell you, the product was so cheap that when I went to bend it with the pliers, the hook just snapped right off. And I was not torquing on it very hard. Very disappointing. So I went out, and on a brand new day, I got a brand new mouse lure, and this is how it went. This is your jarring mid-video reminder to please like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks. So before I threw the chest cam on, I decided to throw on a frog that I had tied onto the end of my pole, just to make sure that I wasn't cursed and that it wasn't just me. Well, lo and behold, look and see what happens. Chill. Not bad. Pre-recording. We know they're hitting top water. See you later, Stinky. All right, guys, I'm back at it again, asking the question that nobody else is asking. Can a mouse catch a bass? We're gonna find out. I'm sure you saw my previous attempts at this. It didn't go so well. I tried to bend the hooks out on a bigger mouse, and it ended with the hook just snapping apart. So we're back at it with the Frenzy mouse, smaller, and hopefully we get some action on it. I did just catch a bass on a frog, but shh, don't tell anybody. Let's open this guy up. I didn't bring the broken mouse for obvious reasons, but this one is significantly smaller. And the hooks aren't bent down, they're actually bent properly. So let's tie this guy on. Just gonna use the polymer knot. My favorite, my go-to. I don't lose baits when I tie it this way. Wet it. I'm not gonna show this part, but then we'll clip off the tag end, which with 50-pound braid isn't very fun. Good enough. Oh. And then let's turn this boat around and start tossing her. Well, that frog got killed on like I think my third cast. I think my issue is I should have been throwing the mouse from the get. I just wanted to make sure they were hitting top water with something I've seen them eat. I mean, they gotta eat mice, right? Especially one this small. It's like a little field mouse. It's perfect. It smells like a mouse even. I really want to catch a bass on this because I want to test out my new muskie reel. And this lake is famous for having quantities of muskie. Not necessarily a lot of giant ones, but I would love to just catch one. One little guy. Would make my whole day. Love the sound of two-stroke in the afternoon. I kind of miss my old two-stroke. That nice oil smell. Such a weird design. They're like, I don't need a boat garage. I want a garage that faces the lake. Well, how are you gonna put anything in it? I'm just gonna open it up and stare at the lake. This is some of the most fishy looking bass area I've ever seen, and there's just nothing going on. Am I fishing it too slow? Am I fishing it too fast? Then it fills up with water every 3 casts. Oh wow, look at that eagle. He just took off out of that tree. That was so cool. I wish I had seen him before he took off. Gotta be good fishing in an area if there's an eagle just perched up top, right? Now that works. I spent a solid 6 hours out on this lake, and I didn't catch anything after that initial fish that I caught. And I started going back to the boat launch, and I decided, I'll fish the shoreline here just one time. Oh my God, is this it? Did we do it? Decent one too. Oh, look at how that got hooked. Bottom lip. There he is. I think that means bass do eat mice. That took me all day. I am at the boat launch. Thank you. You're my hero. Have a fun one. There he goes. Oh. This is the part where I tell you that I filmed an entire outro, a bunch of segments talking about how the lure is not that great, and I'm never going to use it again unless I have used everything else in my tackle box. Sat there with a big grin on my face after spending countless hours and tons of missed blowups. I was just happy. I told myself I'm not going to use it again. It's not going to happen again. But I set it all to a camera that didn't have a running microphone. So you get me sitting at my desk in processing, telling you that, is that lure worth using? Even my dog just said no. I don't know if you could hear that, but big groan. I'm sure it's fine. But what I noticed is that throughout my use with it, every single time it got hit, I wasn't able to set the hook. And I don't have that same experience with frogs or any other kind of topwater, poppers, anything. Like, setting the hook's not a problem. But with that mouse, for some reason, every time I went to set the hook, I was either ripping out of the fish's mouth or it just never set. And I think the fish that I caught in the end was proof of that, because I hooked him in the bottom of his lip. And that, if you fish topwater, that's pretty abnormal. So at the end of the day, no, I wouldn't recommend the Lunker Hunt Frenzy mice in any size. Was it fun? Sure. The challenge was fun, but never again. No. And in fact, I think next time we might just fish a turtle lure. But we'll save that for the next video. I think that's going to be a fun one. I have a couple other videos lined up that I want to do before that, but we'll get to that one. I think I can mix that one in with a little bit of musky fishing because it's a decent sized lure. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching the video. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Those metrics are super helpful. And hey, I'm guilty of it. I watch videos that I really like and enjoy, and I forget to subscribe or like or do any of that. But those metrics mean everything to small creators especially. So please, if you have the time, go ahead and do it. And until next time, guys, that was a solid, I probably spent 13 plus hours trying to catch a bass on a topwater mouse. Don't do it. Until next time, keep on fishing, keep on gaining XP. This is Problems Outdoors.